We're going to call the Wednesday, March 20th, 24 commission meeting to order. Roll call, please, Jeff.
Bob Houston.
Present.
Monty Kisner.
Present.
Ryan Johnson.
Please rise for the pledge. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thanks for joining us, Jack. I need a motion to accept the agenda as presented.
So moved.
Second. All in favor? 3 votes for, 0 against. Need a motion to approve the commission meeting minutes from March 6, 2024.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? 3 votes for, 0 against. Need a motion to approve the work session minutes from March 6, 2024, discussing logistics of moving codes, treasurer, and payroll offices.
So moved.
Second. All in favor? 3 votes for, 0 against. Resolution 24-22, Cass County Collector's Office, authorizing the county clerk to begin accepting senior citizen property tax credit applications beginning April 29, 2024, or at such other time as determined by the county collector. I need a motion.
So moved.
Second. Discussion. I think it's much needed tax relief for our seniors.
Good step in the right direction, right? So let them start signing up.
And Chris, I know you've been, if you want to speak a second, I know you've been hiring some people and getting the equipment that we need. That you've been sending the bills to the commission so we can kind of keep track of what's going to cost us.
We've been anticipating this for several months. We've been making a lot of changes behind the scenes. We installed a new IBM system. We were near end of life. Could have limped it through another year, but now with all the substantial programming that we need, we went ahead and bought a new IBM system and had it installed. We've hired a new employee. She starts tomorrow. We're ordering materials and supplies to turn the conference room into an enrollment center. We should have most of the signage and the privacy. We've ordered some privacy. I would call them like placards, right? Little styrofoam cubicles so taxpayers have privacy when they enroll. We're beefing up on supplies and materials, and so our anticipation right now, we anticipate opening our enrollment period. And for those seniors that have Medicare, they're familiar with the term open enrollment. We're going to have a 90-day window roughly between April 30th and the 31st of July. So folks don't have to line up the first day. We're working with the landlord to provide additional seating inside the mall, to move the ATVs and UTVs that are for sale at the doorway, move those out of the way so we have more room. We want to have the first year a personal enrollment. We can renew every year thereafter through the U.S. mail or electronically, but this is a personal tax credit. Unlike a 353 abatement, that travels and still actually it stays with the home. So if I sold a home that had a 353 abatement, you would get that abatement. That's not how this works. This senior citizen tax credit is personal. It is that senior's individual credit. So we want to have an affidavit. I know you have that there in the packet. I would ask if Paul and I are still working on the actual application. There are some things in this proposed application that when staff reviewed it, they said, you know, we don't need that. Let's add this and remove a couple of things. The affidavit that's in your packet is what we're going to use, and Shelton's printing is printing them as we speak, so they'll be available. We're ordering some new laptop computers and some new scanners, so when we meet with that taxpayer, we can scan the document quickly if they have trust documents or LLC documents. Obviously, we're going to take a photo ID. If you have to have a photo ID to vote, you have to have a photo ID to get a tax credit. So we're going to scan those in. We also are working with Rice & Company to do a mailer to all of our single-family residences, letting them know that it is possible you will qualify for this tax credit. So we're moving forward very quickly. We understand that St. Louis County had 1,000 applicants the first morning when the doors opened. We understand that St. Charles County in the first 3 or 4 days went over 6,000 applicants. Obviously, those are much larger places, but it speaks to the pent-up demand for property tax relief. We're going to work with folks as quickly as we can. I would ask very respectfully for patience. I've never had every single person that's 62 years old line up at the office before. So we're going to move people as quickly as we can. Brett, our computer programmer, is still working on the program. We are waiting for Senator Luke DeMeyer to get his second version through the House. I believe there'll be a committee hearing next week on that bill. So we expect that we'll move quickly. That codifies 62 is the age, so we don't have to go through, were you a railroad worker? Were you a public school teacher? Were you a federal government employee? Because all those folks don't get Social Security. So this will codify, his bill will codify 62 as the age. It'll also, I believe, codify that it'll be a current tax credit, not one we'll go backwards retrospectively and try to find. So that's going to make administering this a lot easier. So functionally, for our seniors, it's freeze. Basically what they paid last year, the bill they got in October, functionally is the base now.
Going forward.
Going forward until one of two things happens, they die or something.
This is the first unfunded mandate, which I kind of enjoy, at least paying towards getting computers and stuff. And we be able to get some people tax breaks, so.
Yeah, it's,
Right.
no, we're moving quickly. I will have a public statement on LinkedIn and Facebook tomorrow announcing some guidelines and some timeframes. Paul and I still need to have a couple of discussions on the rules I'm going to promulgate and a couple of tweaks to the application, but we are, I think we've got 5 weeks to go here. I think we're in good shape.
Thanks, Chris, appreciate it.
Thank
Any
you.
other questions? Chris? All right, thank you, Chris. Thanks for your hard work, tell your staff the same.
Yeah.
All in favor of resolution 2024-22?
Aye.
3 votes for, 0 against, resolution 2422 passes. Resolution 24-23, Cass County Maintenance, a resolution approving agreement with Kohler Lawn Care and Outdoor Incorporated for the Justice Center lawn mowing services. I need a motion.
So moved. Second.
Bobby,
Same company we've had in the past.
put it out for bid.
Put it out for bid, they won the bid by a pretty good margin. Oh, pretty notable, they came and mowed yesterday. So they're literally up on the same people.
All right, any questions, gentlemen? All in favor? 3 votes for, 0 against, resolution 2423 passes. Resolution 24-24, Cass County Prosecutor's Attorney's Office, a resolution approving a Violence Against Women Act grant. I need a motion.
So moved. Second.
Julie? Any comment?
I
What's
just
this
have
going to be used
I
for?
just have documents that need to be signed. So we have applied for this grant. It's Violence Against Women Act. It's administered through the Department of Public Safety. This award, they sent a contract, and what they have agreed to award us for this next grant cycle is $142,605.48. And what that does is that pays for a portion of 2 of our attorneys, as well as a portion of their benefits. And so that those 2 people that are on this grant, their caseloads primarily are domestic and sexual violence. And so this pays for part of their employment.
We've had this grant for a long time, and
We
several
have.
years.
We've had this grant since probably about 8 years.
Oh, at least,
I would guess. I've been here 9 and started writing pretty soon, so
Okay.
I would say about 8
Okay.
years.
Any questions?
No.
All in favor of resolution 24-24? 3 votes for, 0 against, resolution is passed. Cass County Collector's Office requesting disbursement of 2023 tax sale monies, certificate of purchase number 23-12, tax sale number 115, taxpayer name Paul Harbottle, and amount of $377.73 payable to Brian Carey. I need a motion.
So moved. Second.
Chris?
Yes, Mr. Harbottle was the homeowner. We did sell a lien against this property in August. Grateful that he is able to redeem, so we have released the lien. Mr. Carey was the real estate investor. We're simply returning the surplus funds to him.
Thank you, Chris. Any questions? All in favor of approving certificate purchase number 23-12? 3 votes for, 0 against, passes. Thank you, Chris. For the record, Cass County Collector's Office is entering Chris's annual statement into record. And Jeff will put that into the minutes. You have anything you want to comment on that, Chris?
Any questions?
Nope.
I would certainly mention of the total disbursements, $126 million. 70% of the monies dispersed went to Cass County's 14 public school districts.
Thank you. For the record, County Commissioner Association Missouri certificates, we got educated 2 weeks ago. So those will be entered into record for myself, Bob Houston, Monty Kisner, and Ryan Johnson. Steve has a copy of that, so we're good to go on that. Any public comment at this time? Please stand up, state your name. Seeing none, we're going to close the public comment portion. Commissioner Communications. Seeing nothing, we will not have a meeting next week, so be sure to have a great Easter. We are going to go into executive session under RSMO 610.021.1 legal. I need a motion.
Second.
Jeff, roll call to go into executive session.
Bob Houston.
Yes.
Monty Kisner.
Yes.
Brian Johnson.
When we come out of executive session, we will adjourn the general session meeting. Thank you all for coming today.